Hello, here is another example of hill climbing, a little more complicated than the last one. It is on the problem that is called the Eight Queens problem. This is another one of those old chestnuts that everybody talks about. The problem is to place 8 queens on an 8x8 chessboard in such a way that no queen can take any other queen. Now, queens capture in many ways, horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. For example, in this picture I have here, this queen can take that queen. This queen can take that queen. I don't have a horizontal example there. I didn't put one in. But basically, if there were a queen anywhere here, this queen could take it. Now, to do the hill climbing, what people suggest to solve this problem is to randomly pick any old configuration of the queens on the board. So I just randomly did this by hand, my own random number generator, mental random number generator. And the objective function, the function that we are going to try to minimize, is the number of pairs that can attack one another along the diagonals and the horizontals and the verticals. Remember, it's the number of pairs that can attack one another. So I brought this down and I put numbers in here to make it easier. And now I'm going to show you how I would count the number of pairs that can attack. 1 can attack 2, so I put that there. 1 can attack 4, so I put that there. That is all the pairs that begin with 1. It's all the pairs that have 1 in it, so I'm never going to go back. Anything that attacks 1, I don't have to put down again. I'd be counting it twice. So now I'll cut 2. 2 can take 1, but I don't count that anymore because that's a 1. 2 can take 6. So the only new one that 2 gives me is 2 to 6. 3. 3 can attack 6, but that's it. 3 can also take 8 because it's on the same diagonal. Even though there's something in the middle, we'll assume that it could take it if that 6 weren't there. 4, there's nothing 4 can take that we haven't counted already. 5, there's nothing 5 can take, period. 6, well, we don't count 3, but we do count 6 to 8. And I forgot that one. Dang it. Well, we'll put it in. 6 to 8. Notice I put the little single quote mark there. That's to keep the machine from turning this into a date. And now let's look. Are there any others? 6 to 8. And then when we get to 7, 7 to 8. So there's actually 7 possibilities there, not the 6 that I had thought of originally. Now here's another example. I'm going to take this starting position and I'm going to vary it by moving one of the numbers, one of the queens. So I decided to take this queen and move her 1 to the right. And now I recompute it. Well, I still have the 1, 2, and that's it. There are no others. Oh, wait a minute, the 1, I put in a 1, 3. I don't know why I did that. Okay, we'll leave that out. 2, 4, but I don't put down 2, 1, remember, and 2, 6. 3, 3, 6, and 3, 8. 4, 4, 6, and 4, 8. 5, nothing. 6, oh, I can't use 3, but I can use 6, 8. 7, I've got 7, 8. So it's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, if we were going to do hill climbing with this, think about this. You can change this one position by moving one queen in any direction, which means this queen could move in 8 different places. This could move to 8 different places also, because you can wrap around. You could say, I'll move it to there, or I'll move it to there. It can't go to where the 3 is, so it would cut you down just a little. You'd only have 7 moves. But the 4 could move to 8, the 6 could move to 8. So when you're talking about neighbors here, you'd be talking about a very large number of neighbors. And what you would have to do is compute all of their pair attacks and see which one would be best. Now, you could, if you felt like it, although I don't think it would work that well, you could limit yourself to 4 neighbors, say the north, south, east, and west neighbors of each of them, and not worry about the diagonal neighbors. They would eventually come along, because if you move the 1 down 1, then in the next turn you can move it 1 over and have the same effect as moving it on a diagonal. But this could lead to ridge effects and things like that I talked about last time. This is a standard example, and the reason I'm doing it is because it can also be done by the other 2 methods that I'm going to be talking about the next 2 days, so next day or 2. So I wanted to show you this example. I'm trying to think of a good, simple homework that could come off this example, and I may have it ready before the night is over. So long now.